Hamstrings are notoriously tight for everyone. People often think that the hamstring is just one long muscle at the back of the leg, but it's actually three. To most effectively get into the fascia of the hamstrings, you use the ball. Now remembering that fascia is the connective tissue that weaves between the muscles. When you broaden the tissue laterally, the three muscles become more defined, and you're able to get into the middle muscle of the hamstring, which is often the most tight for everyone. When that muscle really gets tight, it pulls the pelvis under, flattens the lower back, and causes a lot of pain. So let's prevent that. First of all, when you sit down, every time you sit, thighs back and wide. You use your hands to mold the fascia of your leg. If you start from the inside of the leg and broaden the sitting bone at the back of your pelvis, really the ischial tuberosity, broadens back and wide. Do that down the entire leg. That alone is more effective than doing hours of stretching. Creating the natural lumbar curve, which should move in and up. You sit this way every time. At first it'll be challenging, but you'll get stronger. Then with the ball at the chair, you take the ball and place it just below the sitting bone. You can sit steady, offering as much weight into the ball as comfortable for your body, letting your breath be your guide. So no gritting your teeth or holding your breath, please. Then after you're settled with the tissue around the ball, roll laterally, side to side. So the best way to release is first laterally, side to side. And you continue to roll, roll, roll. If you get sore from working out, the myofascial release is the best way to get rid of soreness. It works almost immediately. It's also an important technique to use before you exercise or for sports to prevent injuries. Sometimes with two kids, I feel like my life is a sporting event. So I roll every day. So I'm going side to side all the way down. Now after doing this for some time, on both sides, doing the same thing on both sides in the chair, you can switch to the floor when the floor is available to you. When you sit down on the floor, it's very common for the pelvis to tuck under. Again, it's from tight hamstrings and tight deep hip flexors. Those two work together as a team. Roll your thighs back and wide. You can sit up on some height, on a blanket, books, blocks if you have them. And you roll side to side, snaking your way down the hamstrings, little by little, allowing the tissue to broaden. When the tissues of your hamstrings broaden back and wide, the sitting bones broaden, and the lower back settles into its natural alignment, which is a C shape with space. Thank you.